the fastest ways to be successful is to become just one of the most competent, confident people in the room. And what you'll find is that once you know the market stats, once you understand the questions to ask the affluent clientele, it won't be long before you're introduced to more affluent individuals. How many of you are familiar with the saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room? If you're the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. So my job is always to be the smartest person in the room. Why? So I can be invited into the next room. Does that make sense? When you're the smartest person in the room, you will get invited to new rooms. And the way that works is you begin to say, all right, well, I understand now. I don't want to intimidate you guys, but it's really easy to be the smartest person in the room. List price to sales price ratio, months of inventory, median days on market. You know that? Most of the other agents have no idea. How many agents how many agents are in your markets or in you guys' associations, state associations?
About 10,000.
About 10,000? Okay, but look at how many of those are not at Triple Play, right? How many of them don't come here? So immediately you pick up, and then hopefully you all are broadcasting and advertising the fact that you guys are committed to your business to take away. So I know I was speaking to a gentleman who said that my client can't believe that I'm here and I'm not back at home working for them, right? Because that's the pull. But then you come back and you tell them, I'm investing in myself so I can be a better agent to you. So one of the fastest ways is to become the smartest person in the room. And in the beginning, don't be afraid to tell people how smart you are, but not through your words, but by your actions. Okay? Don't be afraid to show people how smart you are. If you're not utilizing video, we talked about 95% of affluent clientele, their first search is online. 88% looked for video for whatever professional they were searching for. 88% looked for video. How many of you are doing a great job how many of you are even using video in your marketing right now? How many of you are using video in your marketing that is not of real estate properties? It's of you talking. How many of you are doing that? That's where it has to be. Tell people what they need to know, become their resource, because once you become the resource, and I don't want us to get stuck on the metrics and the numbers as far as the number of likes, shares. That's just dopamine that makes us feel good. But what really happens is it only takes one video that translates a message to someone. I was speaking about what is it? 1031 exchange. I had 7 views of the video and it was a year old. And then a couple months ago, I have a guy say, hey, Neil, I watch your video on 1031 exchanges. I have this over here in Santa Monica, California. I need to get into a property south of 5th. 7 views. He was one of the views. So once you become, now that is the exception. That's not the rule. Most of the time, my videos are just foolishness, just talking about real estate. But I am a fun guy to follow. And I'll give you guys an opportunity to do that later. But one of the things that you want to do is make sure that in your marketing plan, when we talk about the brand that we have, that you're doing some type of video where you're letting people know, letting other agents outside of your market know, letting the consumer know how smart you are with the relevant, accurate data. Relevancy and accuracy are the 2 most important words next to service and respect. All right, any questions right there? Any questions? No. Okay, so with the use of video, there are a couple of things that in video that you can do immediately. We know that we're previewing homes. We said we're going to start previewing homes so we can learn the market and know what's going on with the inventory. Just do a quick video walking through, show yourself doing the video, or just talk about the property. Put that into your video library on YouTube. So now when you're talking to that potential seller, you're telling them, hey, this is what I'm going to do for your property. Anytime I have an out-of-town agent or out-of-town buyer that wants to come and preview or wants to see your property, instead of asking them to just look at the photos or that stitched together little loop of pictures that they pass off as a virtual tour, I'm going to come shoot the video for them. I'm going to understand what's important to them. If they care about the molding, the crown molding, if they care about the butler's pantry, if they care about the size of the nursery, I'm going to make sure we highlight that feature on a quick video, send it to them. In fact, here's an example. Because I can tell you what I'm going to do for you, or I can show you what I'm going to do for you. Which one is going to have more impact? The show. The show. So if you are not showing the affluent clientele what you offer, if you're not showing them, how many of you have a reality TV show going on right now? Any of you have a reality TV show going on? You all should have a reality TV show going on to show your clients and your prospects what you do and why you are the best.